police, maraming MMDA, maraming traffic enforcers that are on the road. But they don't really enforce the law properly. Sa harap-harap mo, nagbababaan yung jeep, pagbibigyan. Yung tricycle, nag-counterflow, pagbibigyan. Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry, medyo tagal na naman tayo hindi nakapag-vlog. Hindi nga tayo makalabas-labas dahil sa weather. Prediction today is going to rain, but I'm taking the risk. I just need to bring this bike out. Medyo matagal-tagal na. Hindi natin na ilalabas to. Okay, pero yung last natin na pag-usapan, what did we talk about is all this new issues with the road na naman. Buti na lang hindi na nila itutuloy for the meantime yung rehab until they actually do a better study. It's going to have the most minimal effect to the commuters, di ba? Pero meron pa rin tayo yung issue ng NCAP. NCAP meaning the No Contact Apprehension Policy. Alam mo, I like the idea of NCAP kasi ano talaga maraming mga nakakalusot na dapat nahuhuli Pero my biggest concern with the NCAP is similar to my biggest issue with apprehension in general here in the Philippines. Maraming police, maraming MMDA, maraming traffic enforcers that are on the road. But they don't really enforce the law properly. Sa harap-harap mo, nagbababaan yung jeep, pagbibigyan. Yung tricycle, nag-counterflow, pagbibigyan. Yung motor na angkas, bigla na lang magpapaba ng alanganin. They don't apprehend all this. Kasi nga, pag tinanong mo, naghahanap buhay lang po yan But remember, these are what causes all this traffic. Yung sudden stop niya, yung biglaan na lang haharang siya sa kalsada, it cascades all the way, tapos dyan nagkaka-traffic. Kaya minsan makapapansin mo, pag lampas mo na yung certain area, parang ba't wala namang reason bakit nag-traffic? Most likely, yung traffic na nafe-feel mo, 1, 2, 3 kilometers back, is because one jeep suddenly decided I wanted to stop here, mag-load and unload na passenger na hindi siya jeepney stop. Pero pag bibigyan niya ng traffic enforcers, kasi nga, we're looking at social standards kung i-apprehend natin or hindi. Now, yung mga magmo-monitor ng mga NCAP na TV, what is our guarantee that they're not going to be affected by that social standards? Maganda sana kung AI lahat, di ba? Meaning, don't put someone there. Train an AI to detect yung mga maling movements ng mga sasakyan and apprehend them virtually via AI. Kasi once na naglagay ka ng tao dyan to make a decision, yung taong nilagay mo dun will still be saying, kahawa naman tong jeep na to, malamang walang pambayad to Sige, papalusutin ko na lang to. O itong tricycle na to, huhuliin ko ba to? Okay, but besides that, you've heard of the arguments na hindi pa nga matino yung infrastructure natin dito sa Manila. Magagawa na tayo ng no contact apprehension. I agree. Sometimes bigla na lang mawawala yung road marking sign sa kalsada. So saan ka? So ibig sabihin, are you on the correct lane or are you on the wrong lane? Minsan magma-merge na lang bigla yung dalawang lanes, walang abiso, bigla na lang mawawala, tapos magiging isa na lang yung lane. So sino yung nasa tamang lane at sino yung hindi? Tapos yung mga signs, meron pala dong sign na no left turn on red signal or no right turn on red signal. Pero obstructed or na halos ang dumi-dumi na ng sign na hindi mo na makita. Tapos pag nag-ride ko doon, yun, huli. And it's actually very, very, I think this NCAP, mas kawawa yung mga nagmomotor. A lot of the times na hindi nakikita ng mga tao is when we're swerving out, is we are most likely avoiding something. Either may kotse na biglang pumasok sa lane namin, may biglang malaking lubak na ang kotse, pag nalubak yun, no problem. But ang motor, pag nalubak sa ganon, there's a chance na sumemprang siya. The person is trying to avoid that. Pero doon sa CC, mukha lang nagsaswerve siya, mukha siya nagsisplit lanes, when minsan, the what do you call this? The situation calls for it because it's a decision they have to make whether they're going to get into an accident or not. Is NCAP going to figure that out? Hindi siya... NCAP is something that is really good for first world country. Or even third world, fourth world na ba tayo na country? Ang hirap talaga ipa-implement. Ang daming possible issue. Pangalawa, sige, if you're going to look at this motorcycle, which I have been purchased way back 11 years ago, wala pa rin akong plaka eh. I'm still running the MV plate number. Gaano kaliit yung mga numbers nun? Because I have to put all the MV file number. I cannot just put the last few digits. I have to put a lot of MV file numbers. Hindi pa sila magkakamali kung anong number yung mahuhuli nila. How guaranteed are we that they're actually getting the correct na number? Now, are we training also those people manning the computer na saying, nakasulat dito, itong MB file number, Suzuki something something. Is he going to be able to tell that this motorcycle is not a Suzuki? And say na, parang mali. No, he's just going to send out an apprehension to who he can barely read the MB file. Tapos ang sabihin mo na, sige, we can contest the apprehension. We can contest the apprehension. Yung mga nagmomotor na yan, do you think with amount of work that they're doing, do you think they have the actual time to go and contest it? Parang minsan, sige, bayaran lang. Sige ba? How much is that going to affect their income? Diba? Yun yung kawawa lang na naman ng mga nagmomotor eh. Ay nako. I like the idea of NCAP. I really do. But I think this is also once again a problem of implementation. The Philippines doesn't have a lack of, or we don't have a lack of rules, laws, and regulations. Our biggest problem is always enforcement. Sa NCAP, may enforcement tayo, problema baka maging very aggressive yung enforcement. Hindi naman sa hindi na i-enforce, baka naman over that they're not understanding the situation before they actually make and write out. Ang masakit pa sa NCAP, hindi tulad ng regular na may traffic violation ka, alam mong nahuli ka, may ticket ka. Sa NCAP, until you get the memo, it could be piling up. Magulat na lang si Manong Grab, meron siyang 10,000, 20,000 worth of apprehension. It could all pile up. Kasi baka naman yung motor na gamit niya, yung address na nailagay niya, nagpalit na siya ng address. Remember, a lot of these people don't really also own homes, so which means they're renting apartments from one place to another, wherever it's more convenient. So saan mo ipapadala yung memo? Papadala mo sa text? Gaano kadalas nawawala ng phone number tong mga to? Yung mga dating suki namin ng mga riders, parang every few months, sir, bago na naman cellphone ko kasi nawala so hindi na ako nakakuha ng bagong SIM Saan mo papadala? You think these people have a valid email that they check regularly? Ano, papadala natin sa Facebook nila? Ang daming possible issue. But I really hope they find a way. Let's use AI for one. Para para mawala yung emotion ng enforcers in terms of uh, apprehension. Kasi ngayon, kung may tao pa rin behind the camera, we're going to have the same issue. Yung mga ibang dapat na ina-apprehend baka hindi ma-apprehend. Yung iba naman dahil sa galit. Alam mo naman kung gaano kagalit ang mga tao sa mga nagmomotor. Yun ang i-apprehend nila more often. Ngayon, pangalawa, pag nakakita ka ba ng mga bodyguard ng mga congressman dyan, ng mga whoever government official, do you have the balls to issue them a ticket? Or hindi rin? Backup siya so pwede siya mag-cut dito, pwede siya mag-ganyan, pwede siya mag-ganon. No, hindi dapat. Pero, malamang hindi mo gagawin because baka yung boss mo mayari pag nagsumbong si mang congressman na that's bullying. I really hope we find a good solution to this NCAP because the NCAP's goal is really nice. But given our current situation, practicein muna natin yung physical enforcement. Enforce the rules better. Enforce the rules better. Huwag kayo yung pagbibigyan ko to si Jeep kasi nga kawawa naman dahil busy, they cannot afford it, naghahanap buhay lang. Diba? So, I hope yun ang ayusin natin muna. Let's just concentrate on basic enforcement before we go into this NCAP. And then hopefully pag nasanay na yung tao, then let's do this NCAP. And I'm still hoping this year makuha ko na rin sana yung plaka ko after 11 years. Sana magkaroon na ako ng plaka. Eto ngayon, I have 2 motorcycles in front of me, pareho naka MV file number din. So tatlo kami dito magkakatabi. It's still a big issue. Okay guys, thank you. Sorry, another rant, another ride. If you haven't, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.